YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Colts back with another video here on the channel. Today, we are going to be rebuilding probably one of the, if not the most win-now team, other than probably the Los Angeles Lakers, in the league, and that is the Milwaukee Bucks. This is like, honestly, like, I don't know. I'm kind of like, oh, what did I just do here? What the fuck? Oh! I can't. Because apparently, okay, so unfortunately, we are on the PC version again because, I mean, 5 days, and I hopefully will be getting a capture card for Daddy's birthday. Yeah, we're on the PC version. Roll with it for a couple days. I'm going to try to switch up the content here in the days coming. But, yes, like I said, this team is very, 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 very win now. And you know what? I don't hate the people that they drafted either. They have a couple players that they drafted that are very, very good, like Marchand Beauchamp, like Andre Jackson Jr., and I feel like there's one more, but that's fine. So unfortunately, being as win now as they are, it's kind of hard to do anything. And I'm gonna start Marchand Beauchamp because I feel like, get him a little bit more minutes. It's tough. You can't. No first round picks. You just traded for Dame. No bench because the bench is just honestly embarrassingly bad. Yeah, the first thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of simulating and we're going to send Andre Jackson Jr. to the G League. And yeah, that's literally all I can do. 31-20 is where the boys sit. I mean, Giannis is absolutely popping off with 30 points and 14 rebounds and 2.5 blocks. We have Dame popping off, Chris Middleton, Beauchamp doing not terrible, Brooke and Malik Beasley doing okay. I mean, like, how badly I want to do something. Like, I want to go Middleton, and we'd have literally no first. But I'd go Middleton, and I'd, try to get somebody good. But we just don't have that ability right now, to do that. So we're just going to continue simulating and see if we can do anything decent. Nobody to hold up on, but yeah. Guess we kind of turned it off halfway through the season. Giannis wins DPOY. But yeah, we were not that good. We were a 3 seed, which is like okay. But going up against this team, we should have no problem. Zero problem going up against this Hornets team. The fact that this team made the playoffs, let alone as a 6 seed, is absolutely embarrassing to the NBA. 3-1 and 4-1, obviously. Now we're going up against the best team in the NBA and probably for years to come. The fact that Derek White is an 85 overall means Ronnie 2K likes penis in his asshole. But yeah, Boston wins game 1. I mean, like, to genuinely have a team that's going to beat Boston is going to be tough. But possibly could be us. 2-1, 3-1, and 2-3-2, 3-3, okay. You know what? Obviously, this wouldn't really be much of a rebuild, honestly, if I were to lose or win in the first year. So, I kind of want to lose a little bit. But we'll simulate with Simcast and see how we do. Looks like it's a very even game. We're going to win. And we do. We end up winning the series. Okay, cool. Now we're going up against a team that on paper is low-key just as good, if not better, than the Boston Celtics. 2-0, 2-1, 3-1. And unfortunately, we have been eliminated. Evan Mobley is your Western Conference MVP. And the Cavaliers win the NBA Finals. We know in real life that is probably not going to happen. I really like our draft. Dan Allen. Send him down to the G League, and hopefully he turns out to be something. Marchand Beauchamp. Still good. We got Ty Washington. Obviously, we're going to go out. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go out and we're going to re-sign probably the best player on our team. And the reason that we are going to win the finals in the next couple years is Thanasis Antetokounmpo. We're going to give him a 3-year minimum deal. Congratulations, Thanasis. Welcome to the team. Okay, so we're going to sign Thanasis, John Wall, Kelly Olynyk, and Nicholas Batum. We don't have... Oh, okay, so we only got Kelly Olynyk, so that's awesome. Then I guess we're going to go sign Pat Bev because he's actually on the team. And then which one did we sign? I think we didn't have enough to sign him, so we'll sign Torian Prince to play the backup position, I guess, too. Kind of a tough one, but that's fine. Obviously, we have Dame going down, Middleton going down, Lopez going down 3, Beauchamp and Andre Jackson going up 5 and 3, respectively. But yeah, we're just not we're not good. And the problem is we have to rebuild through a draft to get like bench guys, and like the problem with rebuilding, we don't have any picks. And it's not really necessarily, I wouldn't call it a rebound by or a rebuild by any means. But we need to draft players that are going to make a difference now. But with 0 picks, that is practically impossible. Obviously, we're going to send our young guy, Dan Allen, to the G League. And then we're also going to sign, hopefully, Chris Livington to the G League. I don't even remember who this guy is, but we'll send him there anyway. They want to start Andre Jackson, and you know what? I'm totally fine with that. Beauchamp. We're going to go to a 10-man. We might as well. Dame. Yeah. And yeah. Perfect. One guy that I want to get out of here is Brook Lopez. I mean, he's good at swatting that ball, and Bobby Portis isn't, so it kind of works out. But I wouldn't mind getting rid of Bobby Portis, too. Trade deadline is going to be big for us. 31-20 is exactly where we were last year. We obviously did not win a championship, so why stay in purgatory-ish? So Giannis takes the possibly biggest hit of his career, and Dame is now our leading scorer. We have Middleton. Beauchamp is doing quite well. Olynyk is actually doing really well. I kind of totally forgot about him. Bobby Portis is just not the guy, and Brook is terrible too. Looks like we need a rebounder. Considering that it goes 10 and then 6, we need a rebounder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and try to trade Bobby Portis or our boy in blue, you know who. I forget his name. So we're going to trade Bobby Portis and Pat Connaughton to the Golden State Warriors for Trayce Jackson-Davis and Draymond Green. And the reason we're doing this deal is just from the simple fact of we're getting a better bench piece, which is good. Plus, I don't know where my plus was supposed to go in that whole sentence. But I don't know. I just like this deal. I think it's a good deal. We get, a younger guy, Trayce Jackson-Davis, who can come in and do stuff. It makes a little bit more sense, too, in the scheme of things. And Draymond Green, obviously, can come in and be a defensive anchor for us. And Brook Lopez is probably going to go with the draft. And I might try to trade him right now, considering that he's only got 1 more year left. I'm going to see what we can get for him now, and then if we can't get anything, then we'll see, but I don't know. All right, we're going to do this deal. We're going to send Brook Lopez to the 76ers for Klay Thompson. The reason I was doing this is because I love Andre Jackson in this position, but he's averaging 4 points a game. So we can throw Klay Thompson in there, and he's going to do just as well, if not better. And now our bench looks honestly a lot more tight. It just looks a lot better, and then we're going to give Klay 27 minutes a night. We got older, but we got better. Well, we didn't really get older, I guess. We got better for sure. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So those were 2 trades that I kind of needed to make to have this team be competitive for 2 more years, because most of those guys are signed on 2-year deals. So at least for the next 2 years, this team will be quite competitive. And yeah. So we had 10 more wins than we did last year. I mean, impressive. 100%. Doc Rivers is your coach of the year. Giannis is on an all defensive first team, but I feel like we should have Dame on an all. Okay, we don't. That's kind of crazy. Giannis, even though Dame had a crazy season, I am gonna just check our team stats really quick, because I do feel like we were actually like a pretty decent team. Dame, Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton is it's gonna be time to trade him too. It's just I don't know. Klay Thompson averaged 14. Beauchamp. Trayce Jackson-Davis averaging 2 blocks a night, which is really nice. B-Ball Paul, I mean, we kind of declined our center depth a little bit, considering that our centers are now Trayce Jackson-Davis and Paul Reed. So I think this offseason we need to target some type of center, but we'll figure it out. Okay, we have the 2 best players in this series. This should be relatively easy for us. Okay, that's crazy. Down to an 8-man rotation. The fact that we are down 3-1 to this team is absolutely fucking embarrassing. 3-2, 3-3, and I'm not even going to simcast. That's crazy. That is disgusting. We're going to trade Klay Thompson and Draymond Green for Bruce Brown and Jeremiah Robinson Earl. That's a good trade for us. We don't have a pick in this draft, so I am going to try to trade somebody for a pick. We do need a center, and we kind of need a center bad. So I'm going to try to see what we can get in this draft for center-ish. Trade B-Ball Paul and AJ Green for 2 first-round picks. And then, obviously, we don't have a pick. So I'm just going to say fuck it. No rookies to re-sign. Team player option. I mean, Chris Middleton, obviously, into that. And Dan Allen. Obviously, we're going to give him that being a 82 overall now, which is absolutely kind of exactly what we needed. 12 players. Who are we missing? It's literally just like Taurean Prince. So if I go here, we have a backup PG, which I'd rather trade. We have Bruce Brown and Dan Allen. So now that Dan Allen is our starting shooting guard, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We might be able to package like a Bruce Brown and a Chris Middleton together, maybe. That wouldn't be too bad. And then we need a backup center. So we should be good to go and get the best center we possibly can. Okay, so this is very concerning. Quite very concerning. So great, we have Dan Allen coming up on the come up. We also have Dame going down 4. In his old age, which I didn't really kind of account for when I took this rebuild on. So that's a little bit concerning for sure. But Dan Allen is coming out and being an absolute stud, which is great for us. But we also have Dame dropping very fast. So not really sure what to do here. So we still suck. Like, we're not good. I mean, who is underperforming is who is underperforming? Dame obviously dropping from 30. I mean, it makes sense. He's old as fuck. Chris Middleton has been a progressive drop-off for years now. Dan Allen is kind of ass. I was expecting, him to average like, 13, 14 at least. But that's fine. Our centers don't put up points, but that's also fine. I think Loondog's maybe got to go too. But yeah, I think the first thing that we're going to do is send one of those Heat picks. And, one of those Heat picks. Why is it? Okay, sure. Trailblazers. We're going to send them and see what we can get for Chris Middleton, because Chris Middleton is no longer good enough to play on the team. All right, we're going to go trade Chris for OG and Russell Westbrook, and then immediately flip Russ, even though he's my favorite player of all time. We don't really need Russ. We need a center. We need an 80 to 85 overall center that could come in and just play the 5 and play it right and be able to score the ball, to defend the ball, and not have guys that are kind of doing one or the other like we do right now. We need guys that are going to come in and actually do both of those things. Kind of sort of like Clint Capella. Kelly Garnett, that's crazy. I thought that was Kevin Garnett. I'm going to try to trade for Clint Capella. I'm going to give you Looney. I'm going to give you Westbrook, and the Bulls are over the salary cap. Okay, so we need to make up $8 million here. I'm sure we could do that. We'll take Ayo Dosunmu, and then we'll give you our first round pick this year and our first round pick next year. And we have done the deal. We've done the dirty deed. Now we have OG, Clint Capella, and we have a solid bench. Trey Jackson Davis is not playing, which he should be. Ayo Dosunmu, I kind of forgot that he was in that trade. That's kind of crazy to also get him on the roster. But I feel like, how many years of Ayo Dosunmu do we have? 1. Let's trade him for maybe a pick or something, and then we should be good to go. All right, we just did that. We traded Ayo. Kind of got fleeced there, but that's fine. We got a first-round pick out of it. Getting Clint Capella on the 1 year or 2 year, I don't even know. Crazy deal. Getting OG, crazy deal. We do need to take some minutes away from you two, though, and give them to OG, because OG is OG as fuck. But yeah, we should be defensively one of the best teams in the league now. Obviously, we're going to give... I want to give Giannis like a We can only give Giannis a 2-year. Okay. Yeah, we should be good. Okay, Tyrese. So we were kind of in a shitty position there for a bit, but now we're back on track. Obviously, I don't know if you guys saw, but OG is like very not averaging very many points like prior to coming here. So now he's kind of got a bigger role. Hopefully he can score the ball a little bit more than that, like in his Toronto days, like 16, 17 points a game would be nice. Giannis, Bruce Brown, and then it kind of dips off, but I mean, a lot of guys are scoring like a decent amount of points, so it's fine. But yeah, we're going up against Detroit. They have a good team. I mean, they have a good team. They lost Jalen Duran, but I don't know if it's Duran or Duran. I don't know. I've said Duran my entire life, so I'm going to say Duran. Jalen Duran? Jalen Duran just kind of sounds cooler, though. Oh, Daddy doesn't know. We're going up against the best player in the world right now, Tyrese Halliburton, but they have Tyrese Halliburton. And that's about it. So game 1 goes to Tyrese. Not the Indiana Pacers. It goes to Tyrese Halliburton. 2-1, 3-1. And can we just get a clean little... Yeah, we can. We're going up against the Orlando Man. And Yuri Alcilal. I don't even want to say it. Game 1 goes to the Orlando Man. Game 2 goes to the Milwaukee Bucks. Game 3 goes to the Milwaukee Bucks. Game 4, I'm gonna say Milwaukee Bucks. Okay, well, I'm not fucking around here. We're going to 8-man. Just to get us in here. The fact that OG's minutes go down after I do that is absolutely unbelievable. Trace Jackson Davis, get in there. Your minutes are going to be decreased a little bit, both you guys. We need to give OG like 34, then we'll give Dan Allen 34, and then we'll give Clint 34. Dan Allen, interesting guy. He kind of does a little bit of everything. I like it, though. I like it. Game 1 is this 5. And game 6, can we just win in 6, please? Thank you. Giannis is back in the finals against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Cason Wallace, Brandon Ingram, Jalen Williams, and Chet Holmgren. Game 1. Oh, thank you. Game 2, Game 3, and Game 4. Thank you. The Milwaukee Bucks are your NBA champions. Giannis is your finals MVP. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to Josh Giddey that sub button. And I'll see you guys next one.